This is not financial advice. I'm recording my thoughts about c3.ai. I've done 3 videos in the past and all 3 times I said it's not a buy. In the past 5 days, the stock is down about 15%. The reason for this drop is their forward guidance. In the current financial year, they're saying they can only achieve about $255 million to about $275 million of revenue, whereas in 2021, they achieved about $252 million of revenue. That is single-digit growth for this so-called growth company. Obviously, the investors have reacted and sold off this stock, but the reason why it didn't drop too much is because of their cash position. They have about $800 million of cash and the market cap is about $1.5 billion. When c3.ai went public, a lot of retail investors have seen AI in their website name and they threw money at c3.ai. And obviously the smart CEO of c3.ai, Tom Siebel, took that money and kept it in their cash position. So they are good for next 4 to 5 years with that cash, and there is no reason for them to dilute the shareholders or take any debt. The CEO also mentioned that they are going to shift to a consumption-based model instead of a subscription-based model. And I watched CEO's interview and he said that he is going to a consumption-based model because a lot of other cloud companies like Snowflake and Datadog are also doing the same. In addition, c3.ai is also collaborating with Google, and Google does consumption-based model. So c3.ai also had to do a consumption-based model. But we need to wait at least a year to see how this consumption model is going to work, whether it's going to benefit c3.ai or hurt c3.ai. At the moment, stock is trading at about $14 and I need to make an investing decision to buy this stock or not. The CEO said for the next 12 months, they're not going to grow much, single digit, but after the 12 months, he said he can resume the growth rate in the 25 to 30%. Do you know that for financial year of 2023, they're saying they can make about $270 million of revenue. I'm going to assume 25% revenue growth from financial year 2024 onwards. They're going to make about $520 million of revenue in the financial year of 2026. Their gross margins are in the order of 70%, so I'm going to assume a net profit margin of 25%. Remember, Google has about 80 to 85% gross margins, so they can make 35% net profit margins. But if you start off with 70% gross margins, then I cannot assume more than 25% net profit margin. So with a 25% net profit margin, they'll make about $130 million of net income in 2026. For a company that is growing at 25% rate and has a net profit margin of 25%, I can assume a multiple of 25. So with a multiple of 25, this company would be worth about $3.23 billion market cap in 2026 August. Currently, they have about 110 million outstanding shares, and I'm going to assume that the share count will remain same until 2026 August. Remember, they have about $800 million of cash, right? So they don't need to dilute the shareholders. So with that, the 2026 August stock price would be about $29. Wait, the stock price is about $14 now, right? That's about 2x in 4 to 5 years. So I'm playing for a 2x reward and the risk of execution is much more. This is not good enough risk reward for me, especially when Google, Amazon are trading at much lower multiples. So I'm going to pass c3.ai for now.